For 5 decades, the mission has been simple.
We're committed to improving the lives of the residents of Essex County.
How are we going to make this family's life better? How can we help them through this situation?
Sometimes the successes are few and far between, but it only takes one every once in a while to really drive our commitment to our mission home, and that is to try and make a better life for someone else.
For 50 years, people in need have turned to ACAP, the Adirondack Community Action Program, for help obtaining employment, for their Head Start program, and so much more. Throughout time, ACAP continues to evolve to be what the community needs.
It is a challenge. Essex County is a very remote and rural county.
We have people scattered all over the county. We don't have a population center.
We've seen a huge increase in our food shelves and some of our emergency needs programs simply because of the cost of living. And now you have a lot of people who have never asked for help before coming in and asking for food.
We, on an annual basis, serve close to between 3,000 and 4,000 individuals in the county, which is about 10% of the population. We move with the community and we evolve and change to meet ever-changing needs.
That tradition has carried on since the agency's doors first opened in 1965, then called the Committee for Economic Improvement. The agency started under the Economic Opportunity Act.
Declares unconditional war on poverty in America.
That's when people started incorporating and putting together, because there was going to be funds available, and they felt that the counties and so forth needed extra help. I was one of the first ones hired in October 1965. We've empowered many low-income people, less fortunate people. Every local town has seen good things happen, people being helped, people that have gone on to better things because we helped them get started.
My grandfather was Arthur J. Douglas. He was able to help with a group of other individuals in this area, Alice Beckel and many, many others, to leverage funding to start the beginning of the program of then Committee for Economic Improvement. The needs of the North Country are huge. There's not a lot of jobs and those sort of things, so they rely on social services programs and those sort of things, and ACAP fills in the gaps.
We do our employment training program. We are one of the only community action agencies that hosts the one-stop employment system for Essex County.
That means this is a place to do a number of necessary tasks in search of employment, all at one location. ACAP also offers assistance in finding childcare, which is essential for most working parents.
Many parents cannot go to work because there's lack of childcare in Essex County. We serve probably 450 children and approximately about 235 families at this point.
We serve a large population from early childhood through senior citizens. Early childhood, child care resource and referral work we do with daycare providers and child care resources for individuals. We have our Head Start and Early Head Start program, so we're working with young families, pregnant mothers through age 3, and then 4 and 5-year-olds in our Head Start program.
It's a comprehensive program. So we cover all the bases. There's nutrition, there's medical, there's dental. We provide transportation, and of course there's the educational piece. We have a curriculum that hits just about everything you could imagine, from planning, financial planning, to family planning.
We have after-school programming for kids after school. We have our weatherization and energy services, so very often we're weatherizing some of those low-income homes. We have our emergency services department.
Oh my gosh, the ice storm of '98, it was very cold back then, and they were announcing that they preferred people stayed off the roads. For one thing, we got mini generators because people were without electricity and heat for such a long period of time, especially the elderly. We were taking nutritious food to people on a daily basis, and our people would go in and check and make sure they're okay.
Essex County has a sizable aging population, so even in non-emergencies, ACAP is inclusive of their needs.
We actually operate under contract with the Office for the Aging, local Office for the Aging. And we provide home-delivered meals through that and congregate sites where seniors will go and have a meal together at one of these locations throughout the county.
Then there are some unexpected contributions to the region. ACAP had a hand in bringing the Winter Olympics to Lake Placid, thanks to then Executive Director Alice Beckel. She advocated to reopen the Bob Run, which had closed in 1972.
She mounted an effort, Save the Bob Run. She put together a committee to seek funding for the Bob Run. She really saw the simple fact that it was going to provide jobs for about 50 or 60 people. The 1980 Winter Olympics could not be held if they did not have a Bob Run. You needed to have a Bob Run.
It's as if a single positive effort leads to another and another. But for the hardworking ACAP family, it all starts with that first helpful deed.
Every local town has seen good things happen, people being helped, people that have gone on to better things because we helped them get started.
And they do that one person at a time. It might be something as simple as providing a hot meal or a smile.
I'm from the corporate restaurant business, but I left that to come here to do something a little more rewarding that wasn't all about money, it was more about people, and I think it's definitely paying off because I'm much happier doing this than what I was doing before.
I think the nicest thing that anybody could say about a person is that they're kind, and you get the opportunity in this position to be kind.
Kindness. It's infectious. It's kept ACAP going forward for the last 50 years, and every face that's passed through these halls wants to stick around to share it.
It is family here. I believe so greatly in the work we do. And I think most of the people here are here for that reason.
That's what keeps most of us going. We love what we do. We love the fact that we can make a difference.
There are not a lot of nonprofits out there that have had a 50-year history. So that makes us one in a small group of nonprofits across the country that have made it this far.